CHAMPS is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University, where possible is everything. The Varsity Shop Training Center, Oakland County's premier sports training and instructional facility. The Suburban Collection, make the choice. And Metro PCS, wireless for all. Hey everybody, welcome once again to State Champs. I am your host, Lauren Plant, coming to you this week from CompuWare Ice Arena in Plymouth. Now, we realize that the state championship hardware has already been hoisted, but those highlights are next week. We still have some great action on the ice for you this week. Definitely the hottest team coming into the state semis was in Division III, Grosse Pointe Woods University Liggett. We have their state semifinal versus Chelsea as our Suburban Collection main event. Of course, we've got a lot more for you as well. March Madness in basketball is happening. We've got 2 boys district games and a girls regional for you. Tom Markowski is going to come along to discuss what took place at the end of the Detroit Henry Ford Southfield Lathrop game. But first, let's begin our Metro PCS High School highlights at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the Wrestling Individual State Championships. 896 of the best wrestlers in the state began with the quest for individual wrestling supremacy, but just 28 would remain for the finals. We start at 189 pounds. No one in this weight class has dominated Division I like Detroit Catholic Central senior Kevin Beasley, pinning his way through districts, regionals, and the team tournament, battling Temperance Bedford's Brandon Sunday. No pin, but Beasley finishes 48-1 and his first state title. At 215, Mr. Football and a Parade All-American is not all Oxford senior Prescott Line will be remembered for. Ranked the 12th top wrestler in the nation, Line came in 48-0. Up against Wayne Memorial's Demetrius Renfro, Line notched a 5-1 win and will graduate a twice-decorated state champ. Staying in D1 for the heavyweights, number 1 Nick Gatzik of Stony Creek button heads with the second seed Bedford's Logan Rimmer. Both of these guys state runners-up in 2011, Nick at 215, Logan at 285. As expected, these two fought to the finish, but Gatzik's 2 points here, enough to remain undefeated and become Stony Creek's first ever champion. The Bedford Kicking Mules would finally crown a champion in Mitch Rogeliner at 112. A state runner-up himself a year ago, the junior took on Canton's Ben Griffin. Mitch swept last year's champ in the semis and beat Griffin in the title tilt. .130 weight class, Catholic Central junior Ken Bade the favorite coming in, Oxford's Mike Willits his opponent. Bade represented Shamrock Nation well. This was Ken's second straight state championship. 6-1 win over Willits, 50-1 on the season. Same weight in Division II, only caught the celebration, but gotta give props to Holly's Anthony Gonzalez, a 2-time state champ now. Anthony, one of 2 Broncos to win gold. Back to D1 for the 135-pounders. The combatants, CC's Malik Amin and Canton's Alec Pantaleo. Both these guys traded wins for district and regional crowns. It was the Palace tourney debut for the sophomore Pantaleo, but he performed like a seasoned vet. The rubber match belongs to Alec.
I trained really hard this week, did a lot of running, got myself in good shape, had no problem making weight. I was good to go, had a bunch of energy.
To Division III now for 140. Richmond junior Garrett Edwards versus number 1 ranked Johnny Wiggers from Fremont. Good battle, but there is something about the number 3 for the Blue Devils. They won their 3rd straight team trophy 2 weeks ago, and here, although it went to double OT, Edwards became the 3rd Richmond individual state champ of the day. Back to D1 at 152. With only 2 previous losses in his entire high school career, Catholic Central superstar senior Alec Moradian had racked up more than 200 career victories. You earn every one, and he was up against a feisty underdog in 2nd-ranked Brighton junior Aaron Calderon. Aaron had never even won a bout at the state meet before this year, yet Calderon pulls off the upset of the tourney, 3-2.
He had everything to lose, I had everything to gain, so that kind of helped me take all the pressure off. I just thought he's just another kid, he's my age, I can be just as strong as I can be just as fast, I can be just as good. So That was my mindset.
We finish in Division II by paying respect to the nation's #1 wrestler in 2012, St. John's Taylor Massa. Taylor pinned his way through the tournament. Massa ends his high school career an undefeated 4-time state champ. This pin of Ferndale's Chavez Ferris made Taylor 229-0, one of the greatest grapplers in state history. He'll be at Michigan in the fall, but not before he sent a shout to the up-and-comers.
I hope I can motivate some kid enough to go out, work as hard as I did to earn this, because it's not given, you earn this.
Congratulations to all of our champions.
Time now to take a look at the latest from Lawrence Technological University. If you've been staying up to date with us over the past couple of months, you know that athletics is making a comeback at LTU in a big way, and the return of basketball to Lawrence Tech is creating quite a buzz around campus. With both men's and women's basketball set to kick off starting this fall, there will be a lot of fresh faces around campus, including two sisters who look to help get the women's squad off to a strong start. Danielle Strauss comes to LTU from Northern Michigan, where she spent the last year away from basketball, but as a 4-year varsity player split between Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central and Monroe High School, she has plenty of experience to bring to a young team. Danielle, who will be studying psychology, is more than ready to get back on the court, and along with her sister, helped to build LTU women's hoops into a strong program.
This is really special because I plan on making history because, whether it's rebounds or whatever, I'm not a very big offensive person. I'm more of the defensive role player, the one who makes the screens, the steals, the passes. And those are kind of the ones that never really get recognized, on film because they look for the scorers, and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this first year.
Coach Mary Pinkowski is more than happy to add Danielle to her first team, and she believes that Danielle's experience will be a huge asset to the squad.
Danielle is going to bring some maturity. She's already been in college for years, so she's already going to bring some maturity, some wisdom, in that aspect of leadership. And then with the playing aspect, she's going to bring some great defense. She was known in high school for her defensive shutdowns.
Jordan Strauss brings a very impressive resume with her to Lawrence Tech, as she is set to lead Monroe High School as the all-time leading scorer in school history. A 20-point-per-game scorer this season, Jordan's potent scoring ability will be a huge gain to the women's squad, and Jordan can't wait to get started with her new team.
It's been a dream to play college basketball. I'm really excited about playing at Lawrence Tech next season. It's going to be really cool playing with my sister and playing with Coach Pinkowski and all the other girls.
As far as Coach Pinkowski is concerned, Jordan is a perfect fit for this team, and it is just her all-around knowledge and love for the game that is going to make her a great addition to this squad.
Jordan's going to bring a lot of different versatility. She can shoot the ball, she can handle the ball, she's quick, she hustles. She can definitely play all positions.
If you'd like to learn more about LTU sports, visit BlueDevilAthletics.com. I'm David Faze from Lawrence Tech for State Champs. Experience everything Lawrence Technological University has to offer at ltu.edu. Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
When we come back, basketball state playoffs. The Liggett Lady Knights begin their quest to get back to the state finals. Milford and Walled Lake Central meet for boys district hardware. This is State Champs.
State Champs Nation, Savannah Ciavata here, and we are in the wonderful community of Waterford to visit another member of the Suburban Collection, Waterford Ford. I'm here with sales manager Ray Harbin. Ray, what kind of deals do you have for our fans today?
For the month of March, we have a 2012 Ford Escape. It's a limited package equipped with Bluetooth connectivity, leather, and a moonroof for $199 a month with $995 due at signing.
From your first car to the car of your dreams and everything in between, visit Waterford Ford today on Highland Road and make the choice.
With the Samsung Galaxy Attain 4G, you'll gain a world of real-world momentum. You'll gain the speed of a 4G LTE network for faster downloads and faster surfing. You'll gain a camera with flash, letting you take pictures in any light. And a front-facing camera for video chats captures every moment in real time. You'll gain the Android 2.3 Gingerbread platform for intense customization with hundreds of thousands of available apps. Gain momentum now with the Galaxy Attain 4G.
Are you ready to reach your New Year's resolution goals? You can achieve those goals with the exciting new 90-Day Health Challenge. This new program is made in Michigan and is transforming people across the nation.
It's about gaining that lifestyle where you're just a healthy individual.
I lost 66 pounds on my 90-day challenge.
I lost 30 pounds in 90 days.
Log on to statechamps.tv to reach your health goals with the Body by V 90-Day Challenge. Welcome back to State Champs. Let's get back into our Metro PCS high school highlights. We're giving you a double dose of University Liggett this week. One of the best matchups on paper as far as regional semifinals went was the Class C matchup between the Knights and Flint Hamady.
Ain't no pressure on us. They supposed to be the favorite to win our list. We just snuck up on them. They don't know nothing about it. Let's make this happen, all right?
We too believe Liggett is the favorite to win it in Class C, but Flint Hamady coming off their 8th straight district championship. Number 1 ranked Liggett, fresh off earning their 3rd straight district hardware. This was their first step to see if the former finalists could get back to the Breslin. Leading the charge, Miss Basketball frontrunner Madison Rostovsky. The steal, length of the court for the hoop and the harm. The Knights started the contest on a 13-2 run. There is a trio of Rostovsky sisters on the roster, both of Madison's younger siblings hooking up here. The freshman Lola to the junior Haley, triple. Liggett up 21-7 after the first. Flint Hamady, the 2009 and 2010 Class C state champs, 22-1 record. The senior Diamond Webb had a 23-10 night in the district title tilt. She finished this one with another double-double, 18 points and 13 boards. But Liggett kept coming. Madison will find the junior Brene Andrews. She knocks it down. Tenacious on defense and terrific in transition, Haley with the block on Dana Holmes. Quick outlet to Lola, who lays it on in. The freshman led everybody with 20. Still in the second quarter, the Michigan recruit Madison doing what she does best, firing and filling it. She finished with 11, Knights led by 17 at the half. All Liggett in the second stanza. Madison, the perfect lead to the senior Adriana Evangelista. Knights up 42-24 after the third. More of the same in the fourth. Haley with another snuff. Out to Andrews, who will drop the bunny. She finished with 15. Liggett rolls in this one, 51-33. They went on to beat Detroit Consortium in the regional final. Lady Knights take on Riverview Gabriel Richard in Tuesday's quarters.
Let's go Central! Let's go Central!
On to the Class A Boys Basketball District Championship at Lakeland High School. 2 KLAA schools squaring off as Walled Lake Central took on Milford. Central and Blue, a win would be the first district crown for the Vikings in 6 years. Needless to say, this would be a defensive battle. Let's start in the first quarter. Zach Lineback will find TJ Warren and the junior to the hoop for 2. Vikings led a paltry 7-5 after the first. The KLAA West Division champs Milford having a banner season coming in, looking to win their first district hardware since 1998. This is the senior Steven Sloboda. The contested bucket is good. Buckets hard to come by from both squads. Mavericks trailed 12-7 at the break. Walled Lake Central would jump out to start the second half. The senior linebacker destined for the basket. Vikings grab an 8-point lead.
Let's go Milford! Let's go Milford!
But you can never count out the Mavericks. Milford ended the third on a 9-2 run. The senior Sloboda into the paint and the floater. The team high in points, just 10, but Sloboda had it. Milford down just 20-19 heading into the fourth. So the Mavericks feeling good now. This is the senior Brandon Wallace with the fadeaway and 1. He finished with 9, Milford up 4. Back comes Central. The junior Chuck Taylor picks up the loose ball and finds the bottom of the cup. Game tied at 24. 4 seconds left now. Still knotted at 24. Warren with a good look to win it. Off the rim. Overtime we go. Milford found themselves down, trying desperately to hang in there. This helped. The junior Jacob Lee drills a three-pointer. Mavericks trail 32-29. But this would be Central's night. Warren working it. He finished with a game-high 22. Walled Lake Central wins 36-32. 2006, the last time they won a district. They move on to face Detroit Catholic Central in the regional semis tomorrow night. Don't go anywhere. More boys playoff hoops when we return. State Champs will be right back.
With the Samsung Galaxy Attain 4G, you'll gain a world of real-world momentum. You'll gain the speed of a 4G LTE network for faster downloads and faster surfing. You'll gain a camera with flash, letting you take pictures in any light. And a front-facing camera for video chats captures every moment in real time. You'll gain the Android 2.3 Gingerbread platform for intense customization with hundreds of thousands of available apps. Gain momentum now with the Galaxy Attain 4G.
Looking for all the latest high school hoops and football recruiting news? Join the conversation and tune in to the new State Champs High School Basketball and Recruiting Show every Friday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on 11:30 a.m. WDFN. The Detroit News' Tom Markowski and yours truly, Lauren Plant, will bring you up-to-date scores and stories, including player and coach interviews. Presented by Lawrence Tech University, it's the State Champs High School Basketball and Recruiting Show, Friday nights from 9 to 11 p.m. on WDFN, The Fan. Welcome back to State Champs. Well, as you saw earlier in the program, the boys' basketball state playoffs are well underway. Let's head now to a Class C district at E-Course for a semifinal matchup between Melvindale ABT and River Rouge.
We got to go out here and take it, man. They're not going to give us this game, man. We got to go out there and leave everything on the floor. Everything.
Regular season in the books, win or go home, one and done time. The campus of Melvindale Academy for Business and Technology and River Rouge separated by just a few miles. Backyard bragging rights at stake. Rouge in white, 15-4 on the year. Got hot early, 13-2 run. Albert Hill gives to the senior Robert Metcalf, fine from behind the line. Melvindale ABT knows a thing or two about turning things up a notch in the tourney. Gators, the 2010 Class C state champs. How did they respond to the Rouge run? How about a 13-2 run of their own? Alante Rahim inside to Teron Ramsey. This D1 junior recruit had a team-high 21. Gators down 16-15 after one. Game stayed even in the second quarter. Teams exchanging buckets. This will get you hyped right here. Hill penetrates and James Walker posterizes. Hoop and the harm. Walker had 17 on the night. Still in the second, Gators patient and keeping it close. The junior Corey Lewis will spot up for the triple. At intermission, ABT down just 4, 27-23. But Panther pride from the perimeter was on display to start the second half. The southpaw Metcalf from the deep corner, that's his fourth from long distance. The senior led all scores with 29. In years past, this would be the time the Gators would turn on the Jets and send teams packing. Lewis with the rejection on the defensive end. Ramsey then leading the break. Lewis gets it back. Strong move to the rack with results. Still in the third, Gators still trailing, but Raheem will dish to the junior Stephen Meek. He tees up a tray. ABT down 43-38 heading into the fourth. But Rouge would not relinquish. The senior point guard Hill drawing the defense, give to Chase Gonzalez, count it, and won. River Rouge wins 69-56. They went on to defeat E-Course for the district title and will now face Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central on Monday in the Class C Regionals. The high school highlights are presented by Metro PCS.
Wireless for all!
We aren't done yet. We head to the ice for the Division III state semifinals. University Liggett and Chelsea. Our Suburban Collection main event is next. Of the affordable small cars on the market, according to U.S. News, the Ford Fiesta ranks in the top 2. Our Suburban Collection pre-owned deal of the week is a 2011 SE sedan. Tuxedo black, automatic transmission, less than 15,000 miles on a car that gets 29 city, 40 highway. Take it home for $13,995. Take $100 off with your student ID. Head to Suburban Ford of Waterford on M59 and make the choice. Get ready for opening weekend, Michigan high school football, Midtown Detroit style. Get ready for Adams Field on the campus of Wayne State University. Get ready for the most exhilarating, thrilling, and memorable weekend of the 2012 football season. Get ready for the Prep Kickoff Classic. 2 days, 6 games, 12 top Southeastern Michigan teams. Connect your business or your product to this unforgettable sold-out event by plugging in as a sponsor. Log on to DetroitSports.org or contact Lou Battanti for more information. Reach the families, fans, players, coaches, and media by sponsoring the 2012 Prep Kickoff Classic. Coming to Detroit, August 24th and 25th, 2012. Are you serious about reaching your athletic goals? Then come to the Varsity Shop Training Center. The Varsity Shop Training Center is a premier sports training and instruction facility for athletes of all ages and abilities. Our full-time certified strength and conditioning staff can focus on all aspects of athletic development. Reach your full potential and log on to varsityshoptrainingcenter.com or call 248-874-4920 and ask for the State Champs Varsity Club member discount.
With the Samsung Galaxy Attain 4G, you'll gain a world of real-world momentum. You'll gain the speed of a 4G LTE network for faster downloads and faster surfing. You'll gain a camera with flash, letting you take pictures in any light. And a front-facing camera for video chats captures every moment in real time. You'll gain the Android 2.3 Gingerbread platform for intense customization with hundreds of thousands of available apps. Gain momentum now with the Galaxy Attain 4G.
Welcome back to State Champs. Once Cranbrook was eliminated from the Division III state hockey tournament, well, the race immediately became wide open. Now, the highest scoring team of the playoffs, believe this, is in Division III. Coming into this state semifinal, Grosse Pointe Ward's University Liggett had amassed 33 goals, including a 4-zip shutout over the team that beat Cranbrook, Marysville. Now, it's been a great playoff push for Chelsea, too. They're having a great season. 21 wins. This D3 state semifinal is our Suburban Collection main event.
Chelsea Bulldogs! Chelsea Bulldogs!
The Dog Pound fired up. Chelsea in the Final Four for the second time in 3 years. The Blue Dogs in blue got off to a good start, too. The puck bouncing around here until Kyla Whipple will just feast on it. Chelsea up a quick 1-0. Now, it's been over a decade since Liggett won their last regional. That's done. Now 1 game away from a chance to play for the school's first hockey state title in 22 years. They had help. Bulldogs with 11 penalties. Knights on the man advantage. Mark Ock shot. Gets a great bounce off the board. Vincent Scarfone sends it home. Game tied at 1. An extremely skilled squad, the Knights would notch another within 28 seconds left of the opening period. William Yates to Jacob Jerome, who jams the rubber between the pipes. Liggett up 2-1 after the first.
Let's go Liggett! Let's go Liggett!
25 wins on the season. Liggett would go on a 5-on-3 power play early in the second and make the Dogs pay. Ock up high, he see James Koonsman on the doorstep. Bang! Knights now up a pair. Then, Just mere moments later, Liggett rewarded with a penalty shot. Austin Petiprin would take the honors, but netminder Chris Boyd says, But Chelsea would keep going to the penalty box, and Liggett would answer with a thank you very much. Just before the end of the second, Ock will notch his third assist in the game. This one, Lorette Anthony Grissom. Knights led 4-1 going into the third. In the end, the Knights with 5 goals from 5 different skaters. Third period, William Yates top shelf for the tally, and that would do it. University Liggett moved on to the Division III Hockey State Final, 5-1 win over Chelsea. The main event is powered by the Suburban Collection. Make the choice. All right, so congratulations goes out to University Liggett. Now, you know more than we do right now at this moment because the state championship games, of course, have already been played, but not at the time that we filmed this segment. But a guy who always knows more than I do, at least when it comes to high school sports, the Detroit News' Tom Markowski. Now, Tom, for those who are not in the loop, opening game of the boys basketball playoffs, Southfield Lathrop, Detroit Henry Ford. What happened at the end of that one?
Well, it was a terrific matchup, a one-point game decided by a free throw at the end of the game. Right after the free throw was made, Kendall Amerson took off his jersey, made a beeline really to the huddle of the Southfield Lathrop players who were huddled, celebrating after the game, and tried to get into the mix. And I don't know if he tried to, cause a confrontation with some of the players. There was some disagreement with the officials' calls throughout the game. It was just totally bad sportsmanship on the part of Detroit Henry Ford. And I know a lot of heat's going to be taken by Ken Flowers, the head coach, but he tried to do his best to try to keep his player, Kendall Amerson, away from the Southfield Lathrop players. Hey, you got to learn how to win. You have to learn how to lose. This is terrible sportsmanship, some of the worst I've ever seen. Even an assistant coach from Henry Ford was throwing a chair through a clipboard. It was really disgusting to see how poorly they took that loss. Hey, it's only a game. I mean, Southfield Lathrop went on to lose the next game in the district semifinal, so it wasn't really that big of a game. It's just a district opener. I'm really confused by all this. You need better sportsmanship, and it starts from the coaches, and also officials have to do their job too on the court.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we're seeing this tide rise and rise. Well, we're going to take this conversation online. The Buzz with the OT with Markowski. What conversations will be our centerpiece?
Actually, we'll talk more about sportsmanship, talk about the girls' quarterfinals coming up, and also how our predictions fared, and also about the charter schools who had a number of forfeits, including community forfeiting a district championship.
Yeah, again, more bad news. But good news here is you can check out that conversation on our website, statechamps.tv. We put it right up on our homepage. You can also find it on our Facebook page. Okay, a couple of quick notes before we go. Number one, you competitive cheer fans, we will have at least some of the cheerleading state finals from last week next week. Also, regarding the radio show, we've got one more show to do, except it's not going to be on Friday this week. We are taking our show to Monday, prime time. You can catch it from 6 to 8 p.m. on Monday, March 19th, and you can catch it only on WDFN 1130 a.m. The Fan. All right, we'll see you next week. State Champs is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University, where possible is everything. The Varsity Shop Training Center, Oakland County's premier sports training and instructional facility. The Suburban Collection, make the choice. And Metro PCS, wireless for all.